It's the only possible explanation, Watson. The man returned to the safety of his lodgings and then decided to go out again with new clothes and repeat his sinister nocturnal work. That's how the discrepancies between the witnesses with regards to clothing can be explained.
What a cold-blooded animal.
I actually didn't mean to say that.
Determination. Powerful motives are pushing this man. Thus, we can conclude that the respectable man with the package may very well have been seen by the two Josephs.
Cutscenes.
Even if it is just a mannequin, it's giving me goosebumps.
Okay,
But have we really made any progress, Holmes? I mean, there must be thousands of men in Whitechapel who match this description, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Watson. We have worked on who, now let's work on where. We need a map of Whitechapel, and please also find me a pencil, 2 compasses, one of which can draw ellipses.
That can draw an ellipse, and a map of Whitechapel.
Here's the map.
I am in need of something.
Come to me, Sherlock.
I am in need of something.
Oh, that's what he needs. No. Oh, maybe on the tablet.
Oh, compass.
First of all, let's place our 4 murders on this map, as well as the spot where the graffito appeared, and the piece of apron was dropped.
Okay, so... I don't know where they were. Graffito?
I don't remember who
Annie Chaplin? Oh god, we can place them wherever we want. No. She was Mitri, I think.
Catherine?
Yeah.
I don't remember Polly. Polly might have been the one in the garden.
Where was Annie?
I don't even remember Annie.
Okay, I think Elizabeth? Okay. Polly?
Their faces are so gross.
Oh, the graffiti.
Perfect, Watson.
I'm pretty sure
Let's
it's
connect each
graffito,
crime scene to the one out of the others that is the furthest.
Connecting the dots?
Yeah.
That's because I've watched too many crime shows. It's a square.
Oh my god.
Sweet. Connect all of the dots?
Maybe? Because then it makes a kite.
Oh my god. No, please tell me you said connection. This is actually a pretty weird shape. Oh my god. I don't think we're supposed to.
No.
Join each murder location to the one. Oh, okay. Reset. So the one that's furthest away? Oh shit.
So wouldn't that be that one all the way up there?
Yeah. So that one to that one.
Are you... Okay.
There. Oh, I see. Okay.
You see, Watson, the murders aren't
I'm
grouped
glad they,
together,
like,
but
erased
seem to be
that
spread
one.
out like cardinal points around a central zone.
So,
the killer obviously wanted
back
to
in whatever
avoid
time
returning
period
to
this
the
is,
previous
did you
scenes of
have
his
a
crimes, assuming that they
bright
would be more
neon
closely
green
watched,
pencil? Of
or
course
that
I
he
did.
could be
He was
recognized.
also alive back
So,
then.
the killer lives at the center of this cross.
In the vicinity, most certainly, but how near? We cannot afford to get it wrong. If you concentrate, Watson,
We
you will
noticed
notice
that
that the
because
murders
it was
are
a
roughly
diamond or a
equidistant
walnut.
from the intersection
Jesus
point of the
Christ.
diagonals. Let's focus on the night of the double murder. Remember, Watson, it took us 20 minutes to
Mitre.
get from Dutfield's
Mitri.
Yards to Mitre Square. Let's
Square.
draw a line from one to the other.
A thingy. You need the squiggly thingy. I don't know what that is.
The eraser, that's the eraser.
The compass.
I can't get a compass.
I guess you have to pick one. Like, erase one set.
I'd erase this one, since it's shorter. Oh. I think... I'm not quite sure what the...
Are you sure that's an eraser?
I thought it was an eraser.
Graffitio.
Yeah, see, Graffitio. I'm not sure what. Draw a line
from Dutfield's yard to Mitre Square.
Mitri.
To Dutfield to Mitre. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. We didn't make the trip as the crow flies, but that would not harm our estimate. Let's suppose the killer left Dutfield's yard at 1 a.m. and arrived in Mitre Square at 1:35 a.m. when he was seen by the two Josephs. If he took 5 minutes to change his clothes, that leaves a range of 10 minutes to determine where this man's lodgings are. We must determine the area in which one can go from Dutfield's yard to Mitre Square in less than half an hour. To do this, let's draw an ellipsis. The length between Dutfield's yard and Mitre Square corresponds to 20 minutes. By adding half, we get a distance of 30 minutes.
Compasses?
By taking the two right segments, each starting from the two murder scenes, and which the sum of the lengths makes 30 minutes.
I was reading the words, but I wasn't understanding.
What kind of...
I don't think... It's not like a compass. It's like a, you know...
Oh my god.
It's like a stencil type thing.
Okay. Just... Yay, close enough.
There we are, Watson. Our killer lives in this area.
Yeah,
it's still rather a
part
vast
of it is
area,
cut off,
Holmes.
so we don't
Yes,
even know.
indeed. And our goal is to reduce this area as much as we can. We must consider the fact that the murder at Mitre Square was committed under a certain amount of pressure, given that the killer knew he was wanted for the acts he committed not long before. We can assume that he had to do it in a safe zone, that is, an area not far from where he lives. This is especially true of an act such as the graffiti he carried out after 2 murders. Let's trace a circle around this point, with the distance separating it from Mitre Square as the radius. This will enable us to determine our killer's safe zone.
And where?
On the graffiti, I think. It said something about it. Not quite so big. The radius should be nope, smaller.
Sure.
Something like that, I think. I don't remember.
I think... There, see? Because it has to...
Our killer must surely live inside this circle. Now, let's intersect it with the ellipsis that we previously determined.
An eraser?
I guess that's like chalk or something. Like a highlighter type thing. Or maybe it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's a crayon. Sure, we pinpointed
There we are,
it.
Watson, the Aldgate district.
Shouldn't we inform the police so that they can concentrate their efforts on this area of Whitechapel?
It is probably already crawling with inspectors, Watson, and I doubt that they would take us
You're
seriously,
Sherlock
even if they
Holmes.
were willing to listen to what we had to say. Let's
don't
focus
ever
instead
get
on
why-
understanding the
Like,
killer's
in the
modus
books,
operandi.
the police are, like,
We know our murderer
100%
preys on
cooperating.
prostitutes who are penniless,
Like,
weak, sick,
even a
or
policeman that's
alcoholic,
never, like,
but he distracts
seen
them
him,
from
but
the
he's
lust
only-
before killing
You
them,
Sherlock
and
Holmes.
that
Yeah.
they left an anonymous
Yeah,
message
he's like, full
inciting
access.
anti-Semitic hatred at the entrance of
But
a building
in everything
occupied
else,
by
they're like,
Jews.
police are like,
How
oh,
would you
Sherlock,
describe this
I
man?
don't trust you, you can't handle
What
this
a
case.
coward.
It's too great for
Indeed,
you.
he's a person
Even though
of
you've
great
busted me
cowardice.
100
Let's look at his
times.
murders, and in particular,
100
the
times?
decapitations on the corpses, putting aside that of Liz Stride, because on that occasion
I wasn't
his work was
listening.
left
I
unfinished.
wasn't
Yeah.
either.
If we recall the observations
Oh,
made
those are
on the
the
victims
pictures of the
and the
victims? I
parts that
couldn't
were
tell, they're so
mutilated or
buggly.
damaged on each of the bodies, without forgetting the fact that he also removed one or more
You know.
organs,
That's just like a weird way. You're like,
ascertain that our killer
oh, those were the
evolves
victims I
during the
couldn't
course of the
tell.
murders,
They were so
cowardly and still evolving.
I'm being
And yet, look at the
insulted.
location
You're
of our
saying
first
something
murder,
about how I
that of
talk.
Polly Nichols in Bucks Row. It is the most
You wanna
distant
go?
from the
You wanna
area
have a
our
go
killer
at it?
would appear to
No.
live. Perhaps this murder was
Punch
preceded
baby
by
up.
another within the killer's area. I believe a cowardly killer would commit his first murder in an area close to his home
So,
in order to find refuge as quickly as possible
what-
on carrying out the act.
Holmes, an idea just occurred to me that fills me with dread. This evolution of which you speak.
He will pursue his next victim as long as the conditions permit him to continue killing Watson.
But how could one go even further in this horror? Look at what he did to that woman,
put her in a
Catherine
picture.
Eddowes.
In order to avoid having to answer that question, we must act with haste and planning. Watson, I suggest you inform yourself on the mutilations sustained by the victims. We played with the idea that this could be an act of vengeance against prostitutes. If the mutilations correspond to areas affected by a specific pathology, perhaps the killer wanted to give an eye for an affliction he felt the prostitutes he knew were responsible for.
And this trail leading to Dr. Tumblety Holmes?
I also have a few things to look into in the meantime. I still have a primary witness to track down, not to mention old trails I've yet to pursue. See you soon, Watson. When we first spoke about the Bucks Row murder with Watson, he was reading a newspaper, The Star, dated September 1st, 1888, I believe, which mentioned similar murders in the preceding months. I have no chance of finding the police reports, but perhaps I could find some information on the Central News Agency. I must go there at once. Afterwards, I'll go back to see Abraham, the owner of the pet shop in Whitechapel. The second Joseph's statement would lead me to believe that he may know the man spotted on the corner of Church Passage that night. If that's the case, I must find this witness so I can question him.
Oh, my cat has like a best friend with a squirrel. Like, the squirrel will run halfway down the tree, and then my cat will like just sit at the bottom, and the squirrel will run back and forth. My cat just watches. They're like best buddies. This girl's like, bitch, you can't catch me. So, that's our guy. Oh, he's so short. We're gonna beat him up, bam, and take one from the left, bam. I'm just gonna rush him, because I can't punch. What are we doing now?
I don't know.
Oh, we're going...
Yeah.
Somewhere here?
Let's go, I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah, maybe we should look at our dialogue. Scroll all the way down. Oh my god. So much dialogue.
So much dialogue.
Oh my god, it never stops.
We keep going and going and going.
Okay. So who are we? We're Sherlock, I think?
Yeah.
I think there's some...
Central News Agency. Let's go there. I must go there once,
Okay.
he says.
And then the pet shop.
Sure.
So there was...
That's in Whitechapel.
You sure? I didn't
It's a
think
news
it was.
agency. Oh, no, it's not.
Told you.
Shut up!
Told you.
Don't lick your
Don't lick my
hand.
fingers.
I almost said face. I didn't mean it.
Ah, bullying is there. It won't hurt just this
Talk to him
once.
when he's sober, you mean?
I guess.
Or punch him.
Punching wouldn't hurt at all.
Puff.
Hello, Mr. Bulling. So, did your colleague tell you about the tip?
What tip?
Ah, I see. I gave him an explosive tip and he went without you? Oh, that's not very sporting on his part. No doubt he took all of the credit for his discovery.
You're winding me up, eh?
I'm showbulling something to make him believe me.
Remember the guy that was standing near the telly?
Yeah.
That note.
Trapped. Like
Foiled
closed
again.
in a chia pet. Stupid telephone. Did you know telephones let you talk to other people that have telephones?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But what's that?
Oh, and yes.
That was like gone for our inventory.
Yep, it was.
What do you want?
I'm not winding you up. The proof is that he gave me this advance on the debt.
The traitor! He owes me if I find him.
Before I leave, can you do me a favor?
Heck, tell me.
I'm looking for some reliable info on the murders committed in Whitechapel in the months before Polly Nichols' attack.
Reliable? Ha! You really think you'll find that here?
Oh god, no, we're gonna have
I'll
to
be
sort
honest
things.
with you.
No,
We have
no,
folders that group the dispatches from the current year into categories. In the police, law category,
Let the
you'll find the
stupid
transcripts
puzzles
of the
end.
trials and investigations that we sell to the newspapers that ask us.
Perfect.
Sadly, I am out of time.
As soon as
I'll
I
leave
saw
you
the
to solve it,
cabinet.
eh? You're the detective,
Did he
aren't you?
just laugh like the
Yeah.
evil James Bond villain? No. No.
The dossiers are full of papers in dated envelopes. I can't open them. That would be too
What?
obvious. How can
Oh,
I
I
tell
can't
which
open
compartment to
them.
look
It's
in?
too obvious.
No categories are indicated.
What does that say? Society? Okay.
Other
News in brief and oddities. Might be that. Police and law.
sports. Science,
I have to
language,
pee.
culture. Go ahead and pee.
Okay. You're on your own. Hopefully you'll solve that when I get back.
I don't think I will.
Try.
An envelope
Okay,
is
okay,
torn.
okay.
I can tell that this dispatch contains
we're-
economic
We
information.
can't look in them, yet we're looking in them. Whatever. Can I only look in that one? Oh my god. What? Why can I only look in that one? Oh, because the envelope's torn, I guess? Wow. How am I supposed to figure this out? Okay, so maybe front page would be pretty neat. News and brief oddities. Maybe they don't have a lot of that. World. Don't know. I have no idea, guys. Innovations in science. Maybe there's fewer of that. Why is that box different? Politics, I'm guessing that'd be sports. Bloody clue. Let's put this over here. No, I didn't mean a commodity. I have no idea. Okay, so basically,
An
the
envelope
only
is torn.
only clue
I can tell that
is
this
that
dispatch
'cause we're
contains
not-
economic
obviously
information.
we're not going to open any of these. So there's one that's torn. Let's just look
Oh,
around.
okay.
Okay.
Dear Fernand, the new lad continues to enjoy the favors of Janet, but I have plenty of ideas on how to get rid of her suitors. Yesterday I had great fun mixing some inventions and science dispatches in with the political bulletins.
You
As the
bastard.
compartments are one above the other, okay, it is easily passed as a mistake, and he got a lecture from the boss. He looks like a halfwit. He could easily confuse politics with the society section on his right, and the latter with economy, which is just next to
Okay,
it.
so drawing a picture.
We're gonna write this down. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so how many were there?
A lot.
Straight line across. I know E for economics is there.
Okay, well, inventions in science is
So,
one above the other with political.
okay, so I over P.
He could easily confuse politics with the society section on his right.
So P is next to S.
And the latter with politics with the society section. Okay, so society
And
would be
society
confused with economy.
So do you want to make a stab and say that economy is above society?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll do that. Anything? Okay,
This
so
is on
let's
this
find
right,
other
so that's
clues.
weird. Okay.
Anything else in the room? There we go.
Okay, repair bill.
News
Or
and
the
brief
news and brief compartment.
Okay, yeah, okay, so that's the top right one because it's different from the others.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just go B S I slash. Let's just put I up there. Oops, sorry. And then P. Okay, so anything else around? Okay, so
Sir, the headings World and Society, which covers too great an area of subject matter, are spilling out into the boxes below.
Okay.
Police, law, and culture. So, okay,
Okay.
World and Society.
Let's take a break here.
Okay.